Hey, good morning. Wednesday, September the 11th, 2025. Ken Arzone here, talking baseball. I'm looking at baseball players from the past, especially those who have unique accomplishments. I'm a history major. I have a college degree in history, University of California, San Diego. So I like world history, I like political history, I like sports history. So on my YouTube channel, I have over 2,100 videos on baseball in general, baseball records, accomplishments, stats, players, teams, games, whatever I can think of in baseball, I talk about it. Recently, I say in the last couple years, I've been focusing on individual baseball players and what they've done in their career, their stats, their accomplishments, their resume. So I did a whole series of videos on baseball players, 300 or better career batting average. There's over 200 of them. Now I'm just picking players randomly that are curious, that are interesting to me. This video, Willie McGee. Why is he interesting to me? Because I saw him on TV. He was in a couple World Series. Let me see. I've got his reference up here, baseball reference. I've got him. He was in a lot of postseason play, but he was in the World Series 1982. They won it against Milwaukee, 7-game series. He got 6 hits, 240 average. Then he got into another World Series in 1985. It's the Kansas City Royals. They lost that one. He got 7 hits. No, I'm saying 1985, yeah. Then he got into his third World Series, 1987. They lost that one to Minnesota. Got 10 hits. Listen to this. And then he got into his fourth World Series. And he lost that one. Oh, man, that's tough. They lost to the Cincinnati Reds. He got 2 hits, 10 at-bats. But he did get that one World Series title. I remember watching those games. And he was in postseason play. And there's something about the guy. Played 2,201 games. He got 2,254 hits. He passed 2,000 career hits. You got to take note. Anybody who gets 2,000 hits, got to look at him. His career batting average, 295. Oh, if I was him, I'd say, I tried my best. Try to get that 300 career batting average. He had some good 300 batting average seasons. He won a batting title. 1985, 353 average. He had a 324 one year, had a 312, had a 301, a 307, and a 300, but not enough 300 batting average seasons for Willie McGee. But he did have 2 stellar seasons. He had a 216 hit season. And then in 1990, he had 199 hits. You got to take note. Anybody who gets 200 hits, bats 300. I like to look at him. Let's look at his career. St. Louis Cardinals in the beginning, 1982, 23 years old. Batted 296 his first year, 125 hits. He's not a home run guy. And he's not an RBI guy. And you know what? He only had one 100 scored season. And he had one 100 RBI season. How about that? On your resume, if you can get 100 RBIs in a year, you should say, hey, That's quite an accomplishment, just to pass 100 RBIs. If I was playing, my goal would be 100 runs scored in a season, 200 hits, 100 RBIs, 30 homers. So I'm not a big guy. Bat 300 and have 300 total bases. Have a 400 on base and have a 500 slug. Is that too much to ask? A lot of guys have excelled in those areas. So Willie McGee, his first year, 296, 125 hits. Second year, 172 hits, bats 286. Third year, 166 hits, 291. So he doesn't break 300 his first 3 years. He's not getting 100 RBIs. His high so far is 82 runs scored. But 1985, he breaks out. 114 runs scored, 216 hits. St. Louis Cardinals. He hits 10 homers, bats 353, wins the batting title. 353. And 308 total bases. Way to go, Willie. Good year. The only thing you didn't do in this year was to get 100 RBIs. He went 4 for 5, got the 100 runs scored, the 200 hits, 300 batting average, the 300 total bases. Didn't get the 100 RBIs, only had 56. In fact, I got to ask, how do you get 216 hits in 1 year and only have 56 RBIs? That should have been a 100 RBI season. And he is capable because later on, if you look at his stats, 1987, he gets 105 RBIs, so he is capable. So that was 1985, 353 average. That'll be his best year. 26 years old. 1986, misses some games, about 38 of them. Bats 256, so he fell off. Went from 353 all the way down to 256. See, the great players don't do that. I don't know if he was injured. Could be. Something happened that year. Can we classify Willie McGee a great hitter? No. Can we classify him a good hitter? Yeah. Good hitter. Solid. I'd say a little above average. The average baseball player would be a 250 hitter. Willie McGee was 295, so you have to say he's above average. 295 career. So 1986, 256. Bounces back 1987. 177 hits, 285 average. But this is the year he gets 105 RBIs. Way to go, Willie. 1988. Misses some games, 164 hits, 292. 1989, 58 games. Must have been injured. 236 average. Comes back 1990 season. Strange season. Plays 154 games, but listen to this, it splits. He plays for St. Louis, 125 of them, and then he plays for Oakland in 1990. Did he get traded? I don't know what happened. Must have been traded to the Oakland A's. Anyways, 1990, 199 hits total between the two teams. What a strange year. 1990. Bats 324. 1991, he's no longer playing for Oakland. Like I said, he split between St. Louis and Oakland in 1990 and got 199 hits and batted 324. Very strange year. 1991, now he's playing for the San Francisco Giants. Did he get traded? I don't know, or maybe just signed a new contract, left Oakland. Bats 312. 1992, bats 297, still with the Giants. 1993, 301 average. 1994, 282. 1995, from oddly, he's playing for the Boston Red Sox. Did he sign with them? 67 games, 285 average. 1996, back with the St. Louis Cardinals again, because he spent his first 8 years there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 years with the Cardinals. And that's his team. If you think of Willie McGee, you think St. Louis Cardinals. So 1996, playing 120 games, 307 average. 1997, 300 average. He's capable, 300 batting average seasons. 1998, 253 average. And then in 1999, he's 40 years old. He bats 251. So Willie McGee, how many 300 batting average seasons? 1, 353 average in 1985. That's his best year. Wins the batting title. You know, if you have something on your resume, you can say, did you know what I did in 1985? If I was Willie, I would say, hey, I had 216 hits, 114 runs scored, and batted 353, batting title. That's nice to have on your resume. So he's got 1, counting the 300 batting average seasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 18, not enough. He needed 10 or 12 if he wanted Hall of Fame consideration. So 2,201 games, 7,649 at bats. He scores 1,010 runs in 18 years. If I was him, I'd say, hey, I scored 1,000 runs in the big leagues. 2,254 career hits. Good. Past the 2,000 mark. 350 career doubles. 94 triples, so he could run. Only 79 homers, not a homer guy. He did have 2 seasons where he had double-digit homers. He had one season 11, the other season 10. 856 RBIs. It's too bad he couldn't reach 1,000 there in 18 years. He had one season, 105 RBIs. Stolen bases, 352. Pretty good number there. Strikeouts, 1,200. Little too much for me. On base, 33% of the time. 333. I'd like to see 400 on base. Slugging, not a slugger. 396. Total bases, listen to this. 3,029. So Willie McGee, Hall of Fame. If he had improved his 300 batting average seasons, maybe get up to 2,500 hits, maybe get that 1,000 RBI mark, and have a batting average 300 or better, he could have been considered Hall of Fame, but he fell just a tad short. But I'd say good player, especially that season where he won the batting title. Way to go, Willie. 18 years. All right, we're done with Willie McGee. What do you think? Who's next? Well, I've got this book here. Baseball Hall of Fame Almanac. All the guys who made the Baseball Hall of Fame. Let's pay attention to some of these guys. How'd they make it? Louis Aparicio made the Baseball Hall of Fame. 2,677 hits. That's a lot. I'm going to look at this guy next. Talk to you later. I'm out.